Welcome to Massive Late Fee. And now your hosts, Mark and Carol. Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Massive Late Fee. My name is Mark. With me as always is my lovely girlfriend, Carol. How are you doing, Carol?
Hey, what's up? And happy 100th anniversary.
It is our 100th episode. It's right after Valentine's Day.
Woohoo!
It's our 100th episode. It is February 16th.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day too. But
1996.
I don't even care about Valentine's Day because I'm so excited because it's our 100th episode.
I love it so much.
Woo woo.
Do you know what one thing you could do in celebration, fans out there, that you could do in celebration of our 100th episode and Valentine's Day, is you could show some love and go to Retro Late Fee, or Patreon, patreon.com/Retro Late Fee, and sign up for our Patreon and check out all the cool stuff, the extras that we have for you. My buddy made this website. He created this web page called Patreon, and he's beta testing it. He says it might not come out to the rest of the public for like another 20 years.
Right?
He's got a lot of work to do on this, but we are the first people on there, and you can go there to contribute to us.
Totally cutting edge. You have to get on it.
We are cutting edge. We have our own webpage as well, retrolatefee.com.
Because we're cool like that.
100 episodes. What do you think, Carol?
I can't
100 times
believe
we've done this show.
that it has been that long. I mean, that means like it's been almost 2 years.
It's been over 2 years.
It's been over 2 years. Holy shit.
We started this January 1st, 1994. And now we are in February of 1996.
We must have missed a couple weeks.
Yeah, we went on vacation that one time, remember?
Yeah. Yeah, but it's so cool. Like 100 episodes. How have we had that much to talk about?
I don't know. Well, they keep making movies.
Right? I guess as long as the theaters stay open, we're good.
That's right.
Close the theaters and we're SOL.
They'll never. What would they close the theaters down for? They never close the theaters.
Right. They're like our social staple.
That would be like if Blockbuster closed.
Right?
Could you
Can you imagine?
how ridiculous that would be?
Oh, we'd all be lost.
Blockbuster is on top of the world.
How would we ever watch anything?
I don't know. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to.
Don't even. You know what? That's just that we're getting dark here. We gotta
Like,
stay
yeah, Radio Shack's going on
in the happy light
Exactly.
with our movies.
So, speaking of happiness,
He bought me roses for Valentine's Day,
yes.
and that made me really happy.
Did you like them?
I love them. They smell so good, and they're
glad.
pretty.
Just like you.
Aw.
Pretty and smell good.
I'll put a picture of them on our website.
You should, yeah.
I mean, I have to, like, get the film developed and, like, figure out how to
how you gonna
get it on the computer, but...
I believe if we have... So they have printers that have, like, a graphic interface to it where you can scan it. It will scan it and then create a digital file that goes onto the computer. I believe there's Kinko's where we can go and do that. They have those
That
machines.
is how much I love you guys. I'm going to go get film developed and take it to Kinko's and get it on the website so you can see the picture of my flowers.
Scan it. Wow.
It's a lot of work.
It is.
So it'll take about 2 weeks.
Carol, I want you to heed this advice. The headline of this article: don't say the N-word.
Oh my.
This is by Veronica Webb for the New York Times. This has been reprinted in our paper. But for Black History Month, let's declare a national moratorium on using the word, and she says the full word.
With the R on the end and everything?
Hard R and everything.
Wow.
Now, Veronica Webb is a black woman, so I guess she can write it. Anyone can write it, I suppose. But she's saying, let's put a moratorium on using the word.
I don't know. Mark Twain wrote it, and people are still upset about it.
Right. Not as a restriction of free speech, but as a time for reflection on the evolution of our cultural identity. Many blacks say this word because we're too young to have a visceral reaction to the true power of the word. For the affirmative action generation and Generation X, calling one another the N-word is a habit we've picked up from comedians such as Dick Gregory and Richard Pryor, or rap artists such as Ice Cube. We've learned to laugh at the word, to desensitize ourselves to it, and ultimately to adopt it as a title for when conversing with our own kind. It's a way of being in a club. But she wants to put a moratorium on this. I'm not going to read Veronica Webb's entire article.
Yeah.
I guess that's another thing a white person can steal from a black person. But what do you think about that? What do you think about the use of the N-word it's used in rap a lot? Mm. And as she points out, I have black friends. I have black friends. but
to you, Mr. White Dude.
I mean, not saying it like that, but I do have black friends, and every once in a while they will use that word towards each other around me, and they've said to they'll say it and they'll be like, sorry, Mark.
Yeah, why are they apologizing to us for saying that word? I don't understand. That happens all the time.
Maybe they feel like it makes us feel excluded, or I don't know, but it is interesting that they will apologize for. And but my reaction's always been, do what you want. Like,
right.
It's not offending me because you're not using it in an offensive way to you and your friends. So yeah, it doesn't. I don't know exactly why, but yeah.
I mean, like, I wouldn't say it.
Well, of course not.
But you're welcome to say it if you are black and you choose to. But apparently, I mean, I really think that what she's saying is, intelligent, and I think it would be better if maybe they didn't say it all the time.
I disagree.
Yeah?
Not 100%. I don't 100% disagree. But I think she's overlooking something that I will point out as a contrarian, just as a way to spark conversation, I suppose. But to me, I will equate it to the producers.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever seen the 1960 whatever movie, The Producers, 68, I think, or something like that, or the Mel Brooks stage show of The Producers.
I have not, because unlike you, I am not a grandparent.
But, well, Zero Mostel and Gene Wilder, I mean, it's a classic. Anyway, there's a part in that play, in that musical, with this dude who is like a disciple of Hitler. Mm-hmm. And they're putting on a play, because they're trying to make a play that fails, called Springtime for Hitler. And this guy's like, the guy that they get to write it is like the last Nazi on Earth or whatever. Like but it's so farcical and everything that it ends up being funny. And the play ends up being a hit because it's the play within a play. Okay. Because it's so farcical and people think that it's humor instead, right? Uh-huh. Because the ideas are so insane. So the point is, Mel Brooks is Jewish, obviously. When you take somebody as horrible as Hitler and you turn him into a joke, like he does in The Producers, you rob Hitler and what he did of all its power.
Okay.
Because it's become a farce, just something to laugh at. It's a joke. So there's no, it takes away all of Hitler's power. Now, that doesn't mean that we should forget the Holocaust or the horrible things that Hitler does, but there's a joy in being able to make fun of him and take away his power. And I think in a similar way, the way people use that word in rap, or the way they use it with each other, and the meaning that it's taken on and how it's evolved over the years, takes away a lot of its power as a racist word. Now, that doesn't mean we should forget the racism. It doesn't mean that in certain contexts it can't still have that power to hurt. But there is a joy in using that word because you've now taken ownership of this hateful thing and robbed it of its power.
It's an interesting theory. I, at one point, was the only white girl in my class.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember.
Have I told this story on the show, or you just remember me telling you?
I don't think so.
Okay. And, you know, they weren't using that word, but they were calling each other boy and girl.
Yeah.
What up, boy? What up, girl? Right? I did not know that was a racial slur. And I started doing it because I wanted to fit in. You know, I mean, I started speaking like terribly. Like, I'd come home and my mom's like, I don't understand what you're saying anymore and stuff. Like,
I want to ask you a question, Mom.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. And I think that I took it probably way too far. But
people have a tendency to do that, though.
Yeah. And they ended up having like a little intervention for me in my class where like they're like, we got to tell you that, you know, it's really upsetting when you are calling us boy. And I'm like, I had no fucking clue. Like, I am so, like, I cried. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I never want to hurt anybody or anything.
Yeah.
And it's hard to you know, to always know what's going to offend people and to not say it. But that is like the one word I think that's been clearly defined in life for everybody that you just don't.
Yeah.
So don't.
Well, if you're white, don't.
Yeah.
If you're black, I think it's okay in certain instances. But I'm not going to say that Veronica Webb's wrong. That we shouldn't, for the month of February, because it's Black History Month, put a moratorium on it. I think that's fair. To be like, hey, for this month, let's remember how hurtful this word can be.
Yeah.
But, like I said, I also think there's power in taking ownership of it as well.
Okay, I like it.
Speaking of things that we like, the Academy Awards the nominations have come out.
Ooh.
So, nominated for... Now, we've seen a lot of these movies, okay? Maybe some of we should rent some of the other ones when they're available to rent. But Best Picture, Braveheart.
Yes.
We've seen it. Apollo 13.
Yep.
Babe. You know, that pig movie, Babe?
Yeah, it's a cute movie.
Sense and Sensibility. Mm-hmm. And The Postman.
So, we didn't see The Postman or Sense and Sensibility. Mm-mm. I can't remember if we saw Babe. Like, I know we saw it, but I don't know if we did it for the show.
We saw Babe, but we didn't talk about it on the show. Best Actor, we've got Massimo Tarosi from The Postman, not sure. Nicolas Cage, Leaving Las Vegas. We just
did
it. They just got in under the wire because it's still in theaters, but it came out December of last year.
Right.
So we just got another wire. Richard Dreyfuss, Mr. Holland's Opus.
Yeah.
Anthony Hopkins, Nixon, and Sean Penn, Dead Man Walking. A movie we both have not seen. Haven't covered on the show. I'm going to
write this down because I don't want to forget.
Okay.
So we need to see
Dead Man Walking. That's the Sean Penn and what's her name? Susan Sarandon.
Yeah, movie. She was in The Client.
Yeah, that's right. We did The Client.
And do we also want to see The Postman and Sense and Sensibility?
The Postman I'm not that interested in. That's a Kevin Costner one. But you can put it down. We'll think about it.
Okay.
Best Actress. Emma Thompson, Sense and Sensibility. Susan Sarandon, Dead Man Walking. Elizabeth Shue, Leaving Las Vegas.
I know you want her to win.
Well, also Sharon Stone, Casino.
Oh, yeah.
And then Meryl Streep, The Bridges of Madison County. Man, it's tough.
Oh, that's another one we haven't seen.
It's tough between Casino and Leaving Las Vegas. Casino, it's Elizabeth Shue and Susan Sarandon. Right now, those to me would be the two. Now, I haven't seen Dead Man Walking, but those to me would be the two biggest ones.
Okay, well, we'll see.
And that's a hard choice. They were both excellent. Best supporting actor, James Cromwell in Babe, Ed Harris in Apollo 13, Brad Pitt in 12 Monkeys, Tim Roth and Rob Roy, and Kevin Spacey in The Usual Suspects. Another one we haven't done, but I'm planning on renting that. We might rent that and watch that one. Then Best Supporting Actress, the last of the big categories. Joan Allen for Nixon, Kathleen Quinlan for Apollo 13, that's his wife. Mira Sorvino for Mighty Aphrodite.
I've never heard of that movie. Have you?
That's a what's his name, Woody Allen movie. I generally don't see those because of the whole controversy, but Mar Winningham for Georgia and Kate Winslet for Sense and Sensibility. Kate Winslet. I've never heard of her. But she was in Sense and Sensibility.
No, you listed off Georgia as well. Is that another movie? Because I've never heard of it.
Yeah. I believe it's about the state of Georgia. I don't know what it's about.
So, on the list of nominated films that we did not see.
Well, we see more of the popular movies. We don't see as much of the high art, you know.
Georgia, Mighty Aphrodite, Dead Man Walking, Postman, Sense and Sensibility, Bridges of Madison County, and The Usual Suspects.
Right.
Wow. That is a lot.
That's what we missed in 1995.
Yeah, we're not renting all those.
No.
We'll pick a few.
Maybe Sense and Sensibility is that with like the Jane Austen or whatever, right?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be good, I guess.
Yeah. So are all of them.
Is that the one with Mr. Darcy, right?
No.
And Bennett?
No.
Oh, that's Pride and Prejudice.
Yes. I love Pride and Prejudice.
Mr. Darcy has too much prejudice and Elizabeth Bennet's too prideful or something. Right?
Yeah. Or vice versa.
Yeah, I don't remember how it goes. But one thing I do remember how it goes is in honor of Valentine's Day for everybody out there, your little Valentine's hangover, we got some Massive Love.
Yay, I love Massive
100th
Love.
episode, Massive Love. Young, handsome, athletically inclined black male seeking young, gorgeous, professional female career-orientated, ambitious, and physically fit for relationship. That is...
He's setting the bar high.
Right.
You'd have to be really full of yourself to answer that ad.
Oh, I'm gorgeous.
Right. I'm going to bring it to the table with my gorgeousness.
Yeah, that is quite... It's a tame one to start out, but that's quite... He's setting the bar high, like you said.
Yeah, I mean, I would not want to respond to that ad because then you've got to...
because I would be mad.
You've got to assume... Well, but I mean, you've got to assume that person may not think you're gorgeous.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Do you want to go on a date and be judged?
Right.
I guess that's kind of how all dates are, though, right?
Well, yeah.
All dates are kind of like a job interview.
Yes, and they probably are hoping, that you're... Although, I mean, these are blind dates because they're meeting like this, but,
right.
Most dates aren't. They already know if you're gorgeous.
Most of my dates are blind because I end up poking their eyes out.
Okay.
It doesn't usually get past that phase.
But
it's
me...
nice to meet you, Mar. Ah! Well, your eyes were so gorgeous, I couldn't do it. You cured me. Being a horrible serial killer, I guess, is now in canon for our lives.
So weird.
All I want for Valentine's Day is a macho man. A young...
Macho man.
Not far off. Young party guy seeking his nice-looking guy. 35 plus for fun times. Enjoy business suits and uniforms. Western Wayne County area preferred. Don't be shy. Call today. All calls answered.
So he wants to play dress up.
Apparently, yeah. It's interesting. Enjoy business suits and uniforms.
Well, maybe he wants to play dress up, or maybe he wants to take somebody hostage and make them work for him.
Oh my God.
Here are all
Sing it again. I don't want to. In the Navy. You can sail the 7 seas. In the Navy. You can take it on your knees.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah. Discreet, masculine, gay, black male, 59. New in Michigan. Oh, he's new in town. Seeking friendship only with same, any race, 45 plus. I enjoy quiet bars, playing pool, occasional dining out, and traveling. He is in the male seeking male section, and he's saying he's gay, and he's discreet. We don't know if he's clean or not. But
I'm going to assume he's dirty because he didn't say.
He's 59, and he's seeking friendship only with another gay guy.
It's weird.
It is weird.
Like,
what does that mean? So he's saying we're not going any farther than friendship.
Maybe his dick stopped working because he's old.
Wow.
He just wants somebody to hang out with.
That is harsh as fuck. Sir, if you're listening, did your dick stop working?
Well, I mean, why else would you be like, hey, I'm a guy, I like guys, let's hang out, but nothing's going to happen.
Yeah, it's weird.
And why be discreet about it if you just want to be friends?
Hey, Carol.
Yeah.
Are you bi-curious?
A little.
Well, we're looking for a bi-white female, 21 to 30. Maybe that meets your age range.
Maybe it does.
Maybe it doesn't. We don't know. Who loves to have fun. He's 25, AHD.
AHD.
I think that's supposed to be and. He's 25, AHD. She's 24. So I think that's supposed to be he's 25 and she's 24, but it's a typo.
Right. So they're in their mid-20s, but they're looking for somebody in their 20s and they don't really care.
21 to 30. Any place in their 20s,
yeah.
Sure. A neglected woman, 35 to 55.
Oh, what is it with these fucking neglected people? Shut up and stop whining. I'm neglected. No, you're just a fucking cheater.
What does this mean? Neglected woman, 35 to 55. You're not going to... That's a big range, by the way. And is that your age?
Oh, weird.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Neglected woman's being sought. Single or married. But as long as you're neglected. Doesn't matter if you're single or married. Sought by clean, dark European. That says to me Romanian or something Bulgarian.
Right.
Single white male, 30, 6 feet. Let me be what you want me to be.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. Maybe he wants to be told to
do. He sounds like a sub. He sounds like Elizabeth Shue.
Right.
Maybe what you want me to be.
Let's see. Healthy, generous, professional.
Oh, here we go. Is this the millionaire again?
Non-smoking, safe white male. I'm safe. Here's the thing. If you have to specify you're safe,
then you're driving around.
Maybe you're not safe.
Rolling down the window and asking little girls if they want candy.
Right. I'm safe. I just like the joy on a young lady's face when she sucks on a sucker.
Ugh.
It doesn't matter that my zipper's...
Oh, God. Okay, enough. Too far.
Healthy, generous, professional, non-smoking, safe white male, 38, 5'10", 165 pounds. So, ladies, maybe you could take him because he's pretty skinny. Seeking very petite.
Well, and he's safe and he's a non-smoker, so he's probably pretty milquetoast. That's the vibe I'm getting here.
He's seeking a very petite lady, though.
Oh, he wants to be able to take her.
He wants to be able to overpower somebody. But I'm safe.
Run!
Is it safe? Very petite, attractive female. Female's capitalized for some reason.
Interesting.
None of these other words are capitalized, but female is. For enjoyable, discreet relationship. All right. 2 white men seeking a relationship with single or married white female. So you were talking about the threesome. These dudes want a threesome.
Wow, that's different.
Yeah, they're already partnered up here. Are they? They didn't say they were safe.
They want a girl
to spit roast. Yes,
but they're together.
It doesn't say they're together.
Maybe they're just buddies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't say they're together. It just says 2 white men seeking relationship with single or married white female, 35 to 60. They
just want anybody who's down.
They're willing to go up to 60.
Holy shit.
Do you think that was a negotiation between the two of them? Let's say 35 to 50. Not a wide enough net we're casting there. What about...
They both want to date the same girl?
I don't... See, that's the thing is, so they're seeking a relationship. I think they're talking about together, though, right? So we're talking about making a bridge.
That's weird.
Right.
Like, people don't do that.
Who doesn't do that?
People.
Who's people?
In general, just
Doesn't do what?
have a 3-person relationship.
Oh, no, I agree. But I would assume that this is mostly a sex thing, right?
But then why say relationship? Why not just say good time?
It is weird. It is weird.
Huh.
They're not the only ones.
What?
Right underneath that, it says 2 white men, 30s, seeking discreet relationship with a white female, married or single, 25 to 40.
Huh.
But
They're a little more choosy.
I think maybe it's the same ones.
Weird.
I think it's just because it starts the exact same way. I think it's the same guys.
Why would they? Why would they?
Because they want... That's for the younger ones. This number's for the younger ones. This number's for the older ones. They're weeding them out. Okay. So, Carol.
Mark.
I have a question for you.
Yes, dear.
We can do things one of 2 ways.
Okie dokie.
The hard way or the kinky. No.
Aren't they both?
That's later. Yeah. No. We can do the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then do our little special 100th episode thing to kind of close out. Or we can do what we're going to do for the special 100th episode thing and close out with a movie.
I mean, we usually do the movie last.
I kind of feel like for the special, though, that maybe we should headline the thing that we're going to do.
That's fine.
What? It's up to you, though.
No, that's fine. Let's do that.
All right. You sure?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we went and saw a movie, even though it's our 100th episode. We decided we're not going to just do gimmicks. We're still going to do our show. And we went and saw Happy Gilmore.
Under duress.
Under duress?
You know I did not want to see that movie, and I don't think that movie is worth our 100th episode.
What should we have seen for our 100th episode?
I don't know. What were my options?
Dead man walking?
Yeah. Maybe we should have. Yes.
No, I don't know. I don't know. We could have. We didn't have many options.
All right then. I didn't like it though.
I think it was good.
I know you do.
Lots.
I know.
I thought it was funny.
It's your kind of humor.
What does that mean? Dumb?
You are one
Juvenile?
of the most intelligent people I have ever met, but your sense of humor can sometimes be a little juvenile. Yes.
Well, that's funny. If you like and listen to this show, I assume that part of the reason you do is because you like my humor. So Carol is calling you dumb.
No, I'm not.
She's calling you very smart, but with a juvenile sense of humor.
No. What do you think that all the people that listen to our show are like you?
That's true. I guess a lot of people probably listen for you too.
I'm not saying, but they don't have to be like us to like to listen to us.
I think they do. I think they're exactly like us.
Okay.
Whenever I picture our audience, I picture just us listening.
That's weird and fucked up. I try not to think about them at all.
Yeah, I do. Well, oh, wow. Well, we think about them off air.
Well, yeah, but I mean, when we're recording, I try not to think about it.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't want to get nervous.
Just a conversation between 2 fun-loving adults,
right?
Maybe. Anyway, so... Yeah, we saw it. You don't like it. I don't. What could you possibly have not liked about it?
Okay, well,
this movie had absolutely everything going for it.
It's better than Tommy Boy.
Okay.
It's better than know what I'm talking about. Black Sheep. Yes.
Black Sheep.
Black Sheep.
Black Sheep's the movie you're thinking of.
It was better than Black Sheep.
Okay.
But it's still not good because I mean, yeah, there was. I don't remember there being any pee or poop jokes.
No, there weren't. There wasn't any fart jokes or anything in there either.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's good.
That's a great thing.
Great improvement.
Well, yeah, but it's not an improvement. Great improvement for who? It's not the same group that made these 2 movies. Not the same stars. They were both on Saturday Night Live together at one point.
Well, there you go.
It's a great improvement for Saturday Night Live and alums. You think that Adam Sandler watched Black Sheep and was like, no, we're not going to go that way.
It was like silly. Okay?
I think what you want to say is it's an improvement from Billy Madison, which is a movie with Adam Sandler that we watched.
That sounds...
And it is an improvement from Billy Madison.
I don't think it is.
What? How?
Because I kind of liked Billy Madison.
What the fuck is going on with you?
Didn't I? I mean...
I don't think so, but who knows? You're always so... You're like the most posh person I know.
What?
You got this high-class attitude about comedies. You're a comedy movie snob.
I am not.
What's your favorite comedy? You're on the spot now.
It's a toss-up between Three Men and a Little Lady and Beverly Hills Cop.
Not Three Men and a Baby.
No.
Three Men and a Little Lady.
Yes. It's much better than Three Men and a Baby.
You're high on drugs right now. And Beverly Hills Cop.
Yes.
What's funny about that movie?
Everything. Like, Eddie Murphy is hilarious. And, like...
Eddie Murphy's funny.
The like, different, like, voices and stuff he does. And,
Do you like Police Academy?
I don't remember that one. I don't think I've ever seen it.
Guy that does all the voices on Police Academy? Michael Winslow or whatever his name is? You know, he's
I don't think I've seen it.
He can make sound effects with his voice.
Okay. And the story is good.
The story of this movie's good.
No, it's not.
Oh, come on.
Okay, he's an angry hockey player who sucks.
Yeah.
His grandma loses the house because she never paid taxes her whole life.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. And, like, he's been his whole life trying to get to play hockey. He's never given up. He just keeps trying out. He keeps beating people up and never suffers any consequences for beating people up.
He got beaten up by Bob Barker. That's the consequence he suffered.
That's bullshit.
Zombie Bob Barker beat the shit out of him.
And, I mean, his parents, like, what happened to his dad? He got hit in the face with a hockey puck and killed, and his mom took off to Egypt?
Yeah, you remember the movie.
It's just, I mean, it's all stupid. It's like...
What? That's what's funny about it.
It's not anywhere near... I like to laugh at real life stuff. Like Seinfeld.
Like in Beverly Hills Cop, right?
Yeah.
You liked real life stuff.
Real life stuff.
Like the murder of a Detroit police officer.
Like a banana peel... or like a banana up the tailpipe, okay? That's hilarious.
That's real life. Jesus Christ. And you think my sense of humor is juvenile?
The man put the banana up the tailpipe.
Oh my God. That's the best thing you could come up with from Beverly Hills Cop. Wow.
Well, and Surge, but I can't do that accent.
Yeah, Belky Bartakamus.
Yeah.
Oh, cousin laddie.
Yeah. I didn't like it. It was dumb.
You're crazy.
Just dumb all over the place.
You laughed several times.
When? When did I laugh?
Oh, bullshit. You're trying to say you didn't laugh.
When did I laugh?
You absolutely
I
laughed.
admit that I laughed at Black Sheep.
When he's singing to his girlfriend over the intercom, I want to touch you all over and over
Okay,
again.
yeah, that was funny.
And then the Asian woman comes up.
I did not laugh at that.
No, you didn't laugh when she came up, but the next day when he's getting ready to go and everything, and she's in his, she runs out in his hockey thing saying, "Don't you want breakfast?" You know. So it was like it's clear they slept together. You laughed at that.
Yeah, because she looked ridiculous in a hockey jersey.
Oh, it wasn't the reveal of, guess what? He slept with her.
Well, I figured he was going to sleep with her.
Why? Look at your face.
What?
You knew nothing about the character.
Look at your face.
God. You're so ridiculous. This movie was funny.
This movie was ridiculous. Not funny.
You jackass.
I am not ridiculous.
It was good. And they talked about Subway.
Yeah. You love Subway.
They got a lot of product placements for Subway.
Eat fresh. You know what I love about Subway?
What?
Their seafood and crab subs.
Oh, yeah.
They're the best.
Yeah, and their bread.
And they're limited time, and I'm scared they're going to take them away.
No.
Don't take them away, Subway.
Don't be scared. People of Subway listening to this. Carol hated the movie that you sponsored. But don't take away her favorite sub.
For sure.
Take it away, sub.
No.
Punish her for not liking Happy Gilmore. Here's the thing. So there's a lot going right with this movie.
Okay, you tell me what was going right.
You got Christopher McDonald as Shooter McGavin putting in a great performance as a villain who, by the way, is completely justified, which I'll get to. You got Carl Weathers, the great Carl Weathers, putting in a great performance as Chubbs. Not in the movie enough, in my opinion. That's the only problem with his character. That was his black mentor.
With the stupid fake-looking hand?
Yeah, he had a wooden hand.
But it was so stupid and fake-looking.
That was the point.
I didn't like it.
So yeah, it would have been much more hilarious if he had a realistic, undistinguishable from a regular hand, human hand. That would have been hilarious.
No,
because the whole time you would have been like, you can't tell his hand's fake. That's so funny.
And then he had the fucking alligator eyeball in a jar. That's nasty. That's nasty.
And that's
stuff.
not funny.
No.
What about Ben Stiller beating the shit out of old people? Is that funny?
No.
I think it's hilarious. I think Ben Stiller does that in his real life.
I bet he does.
Allegedly. Anyway, so, what was I going to say?
I don't know.
A lot going for this movie. What's her name? The blonde girl. She was in Party of Five.
Yeah, she's very pretty. I said that when we talked about her in Party of Five.
Well, she's in this movie. She's the love interest.
And we get to see her in Laundry a few times. That's kind of cool.
Who never dates hockey players. Or who never dates
golfers.
Who never dates golfers, but then she's like, I'll date a golfer. Why not?
Because he's not a golfer, he's a hockey player.
What about Richard Creel?
Who's that?
Richard Keel. He was Jaws in the Bond movie. He's the one with the nail through his head.
Oh. Yeah, see, that's dumb.
Mr. Happy Gilmore accomplished that not 2 hours ago.
Put a fucking nail in some dude's head, and he's just walking around with it, still cheering for you.
It's funny.
No, it's stupid.
You're taking it out of context.
It's stupid.
Funny, people. Don't listen to her. Don't listen to her negativity or toxicness.
If you like to laugh at stupid things, then it's funny, and I'm sure you'll love it. If you don't like to laugh at stupid things, if you're annoyed by stupid things, then you won't like this movie.
Oh, God. If you don't like to laugh at stupid things, why are we together?
Oh, that's an insult to you and me at the same time.
Yep, that's right. It's double duty. It's working both sides. Anyway,
good for you.
So Shooter McGavin. Let's first of all, one thing that I find hilarious is in the last golf tournament that they play. He's so pissed off at all the people around because Happy brings this element of rabble to the golf course, an element that isn't usually there because it's such a staid country club sport where everyone's like, oh, yeah, very good, like that, right? And he brings this like rock star thing, and he's so pissed off. But even though he's pissed off when he makes a putt, he still has to do that shooting thing where he's like, he's like mad, but he's like, it's like his signature thing, like doing the shot. I love too how he's so smooth when they go to that first tournament after Happy joins the tour, and he's like, I'll tell you who the real winner is, the city of Portland. Every time I come here, it gets harder to leave. I think you guys put something in the water. Excuse me, I gotta go play a little golf. It's great. It's hilarious. It's a hilarious performance. Anyway. Shooter. Let's look at things from Shooter's perspective.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I remember you wanted to tell me why you think that he's a good person.
So let's look at things from his perspective. For his entire life, he has struggled and fought and worked his ass off to get good at golf, to excel at this sport. He is finally at the top of his game, at the pinnacle, having the best season of his career. He's finally going to win the Tour Championship. And out of nowhere comes this fucking upstart, this asshole that stands for everything that Shooter hates, destroys the sport he loves. Imagine something that you love doing, an activity that you love doing, that you're good at, and some dickhead comes in and brings all his dickhead friends with him. It's like, hey, let's fucking ruin this. And, like, swinging dead cats around over their head and stuff like that. Like he says, 2 bikers having sex in the woods.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
In a golf tournament, right?
That's kind of fucked up, yeah.
So, all that happens. All he wants is Happy gone because he has worked so hard for this. He sees the opportunity when he hears about the house, which is all that Happy did this for, was to get his grandmother's house back. He buys the house at the auction, Shooter, and says, hey, I'll give it to you free of charge. You've made, I think Happy's made $275,000 on the tour, right? Guess what? You don't have to give me any of it. I'll give you this house for free. Just leave the tour. It's a win-win situation. He's not like, I'm going to fucking burn the house down. I mean, he threatens to do that, and everything because he's trying to get Happy to quit. But he's not like, guess what? I bought your grandma's house and there's nothing you can fucking do about it. I'm going to destroy it. I'll shit on your childhood bed. He doesn't do any of that. He doesn't take vengeance out. He says, this is what you joined for. I want the purity of the game I grew up with and the thing I struggled for back. Take the house for free. I just spent $350,000 on it. I don't care. If I'd known this, I would have written you a check for the house just to get you out of here. Here you go. Take the house. And, like, we're supposed to believe he's a dick because he tells him to go to, like, the 9th green at 9 o'clock, right? And he gets all wet. And Happy's storming back. He's like, I'm going to beat the piss out of him. Mm-hmm. For a regular prank. And she even knows, the publicist lady.
Yeah.
She's like, let me guess, 9th green at 9 o'clock. So it's a normal hazing thing for, people in this sport. It's known.
I agree. Like, Happy is not a likable character.
Exactly.
He is an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
But just because he's an asshole doesn't mean Shooter's not an asshole. Shooter's also annoying.
He can be annoying, but that doesn't mean that that's what I like. And that's one of the reasons I like this movie. It has a complicated villain that you can identify with.
Yeah, I guess. I can see that. It's a good point.
Yeah, it is.
It's still not a good movie, but it's a good point.
It's a well-written movie with a good plot to put around all this craziness around.
A good plot.
What would be a better plot for a comedy movie?
Just something realistic that could happen in real life. Not that somebody's mother takes off to Egypt and their dad gets hit in the face with a hockey puck.
Right. No child has ever been the product of divorce, and no one's ever lost their dad at a young age. You're right. That's not realistic.
I'm not saying that. But the motivations and the reasons were stupid.
What's the motivation?
To go to Egypt? It's silly.
You sound... You sound terrible here. You sound petty. You sound like you want to hate the movie. Because you're just like, to go to Egypt.
Well, who just leaves their family to go to Egypt?
Someone who's unhappy in her relationship.
I guess.
This guy's obsessed with hockey. She's like, you never touch me anymore. We don't go out to eat. This is all you do is sit here. I'm fucking leaving. I have a deep and abiding love of the pre-Hellenistic Egyptian age. I like the old kingdom. So I'm going to be part of it.
You can browbeat me into agreeing that it's a good movie, but it's not going to change the fact that my visceral, honest-to-God reaction to this movie is a very strong dislike.
I think you came in wanting to hate this movie. You wanted to hate it. You wanted it to live down to your terrible expectations. It didn't, so now you're just nitpicking it.
Sure.
Oh, it's not realistic. No one could ever get hit with a hockey puck at a game and get killed.
Okay. You guys should see the looks.
I don't have much more to say about the movie. I thought it was hilarious. I don't want to spoil any of the jokes. It's a funny movie. It's the best movie Adam Sandler's done.
Yeah, okay. Can I just say one more thing that I think is unrealistic, and then I'll let it go?
Yeah, go ahead.
How does he go from hockey to golf. I mean, I think the guy going from hockey to figure skating in the cutting edge was more realistic than this dude. Because he's not even good at hockey.
I hate that you're pointing out all the things that they explain in the movie as your questions. His dad showed him when he was a kid the secret. We don't ever actually hear what it is, but the secret to a devastating slap shot.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing that he has going for him. He can't skate, he can't handle the puck, he can hit people, and he's got a huge slap shot. He uses that same swing to hit a golf ball.
Yeah, I know, but it just seems like it doesn't seem like it should translate. But
it does, and it would translate.
Okay.
I mean, it probably wouldn't, but I'm going to say it would to win this argument.
Well, congratulations, you win.
Speaking of winning an argument,
yes.
On our big 100th episode,
woo, woo, woo.
Now we're going to talk about stuff that Carol likes more
yes.
than Happy Gilmore. We're going to talk about... We went around and said, what should we do? Scott wanted us to talk about Hamburger the movie.
We did consider that.
We considered it, Scott. And I think I'm going to wear her down, and eventually we will watch Hamburger the movie and probably review it on this show. Maybe instead of watch one week, if there's not much on TV, maybe during the summer we'll do Hamburger the movie and review it on the show. But we're not going to do that. What we decided to do instead is highlight a writer-director that we both love a lot from the previous decade, although he's had some hits this decade. But we want to talk about the films of Jonathan Hughes, I believe is his full name. Jonathan Quayle Hughes.
Are you just making that up? Yeah. Anyway. Johnny Hughes.
You missed it in the last episode, but I called Jack McKay. I called him Jackson Ewell McKay or something like that.
Weird.
And you just barreled over me. Like
Sorry.
You usually do.
Hey.
To say your next point.
You're not nice.
About how realistic 90210 was. I know, I'm not nice. I have a juvenile sense of humor. The only thing I do right is buy you flowers.
Right.
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
I love you.
I love you too.
So, yeah, what's your favorite John Hughes movie?
Well, that's a difficult question, and I probably should have researched it a little more. But no, I like National Lampoon's Vacation a lot, but he didn't direct that; he just wrote it. So I don't know if I would count that as a John Hughes movie.
Okay,
it's one he wrote, but he didn't have full creative control over it like he does with a lot of his movies. Similarly, I don't know that I would consider Home Alone, because he also wrote Home Alone. But Christopher Columbus directed Home Alone. He didn't direct it. So I don't know that I would count that either.
So what would you count?
He did direct Christmas Vacation, which I like a lot.
Okay.
But I think he did anyway.
I mean, I don't know all of them. I know Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink,
yeah,
St. Elmo's Fire.
16 Candles. He didn't direct St. Elmo's Fire.
No?
No.
Yeah, and 16 Candles. So
make a lovely life.
16 Candles and Pretty in Pink are different movies?
No, they're the same movie.
I thought so.
Well, I mean, no, they're literally different movies. but they both star Molly Ringwald as, like, she's down on her luck or whatever. Mm-hmm. They're the same. They're very similar movies.
Well, I mean,
what about She's Having a Baby? I think that might be my favorite John Hughes movie.
Is that the one that gets kind of really serious?
Yes. Because I think she almost loses the baby or something like that.
Well, and don't they like...
It's Kevin Bacon.
Oh. No, it's not the one I was thinking of. I don't know if I've ever seen this movie, She's Having a Baby.
It's He Said, She Said.
Were there like teenagers and she gets pregnant in high school and they drop out and move in together? And
I don't think so.
No, okay, yeah. No, I'm thinking of a different movie.
I'm going to give you some more Weird Science.
I don't know that one.
That's a great one. Oh, you don't know Weird Science? With Kelly LeBrock?
Nope.
And Anthony Michael Hall?
Nope.
You know what? I just thought of it.
What?
My favorite
What?
John Hughes movie, Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, there you go.
It's
a good one.
Also, he did Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yeah,
Some
that's
Kind
pretty
of
good.
Wonderful. Uncle Buck.
Uncle Buck's pretty good.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. Career Opportunities.
My
Dutch.
Dutch is good.
Curly Sue.
Curly Sue's a John Hughes movie. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
I thought it was The Breakfast Club, but I didn't know Curly Sue was in contention for the title. So.
Oh, Curly Sue's always in contention for any title because it's Curly Sue.
She's so adorable.
He also did. He wrote Baby's Day Out last year. Yeah, that's the limit on him right now.
Okay.
So I mean, I assume he'll do more movies, but I would say, yeah, to me, I think Ferris Bueller's Day Off is my favorite John Hughes movie. Classic John Hughes film.
What do you like about it?
It's one of those movies that makes you smile anytime you see it. At least makes me smile anytime I see it. It's a movie that's just completely about fun. Like that's all. All it's about is youth. You know, living life while it's there. Carpe diem. That's what the movie is really. And just having fun, like the most fun that you can have. Letting go of all the, your depression and your pain and because all that's represented in Cameron, right?
Okay.
It's like all those negative emotions of like depression and anxiety and pain and stuff. Cameron represents all of them.
Poor Cameron.
And Ferris is the complete opposite of that. And he's basically saying it's almost like the whole movie is just taking place in Ferris's head, and these are different parts of Ferris's personality.
Interesting.
Where it's like he's trying to defeat his depression. You could recast this movie as Cameron is Ferris's anxiety and depression and stuff like that, and Ferris, quote unquote, is the like antidepressant medication that he's taking.
Wow, you're getting.
And this is the adventure that it's taking him on to cure him.
I don't really think that's quite it, but
there's talk about smart. Talk about things that could happen in real life. Just like any good comedy. Mm-hmm. Like when he starts singing Donkashane in the parade in downtown Chicago. I can't tell you how many times teenagers have stormed parade floats and sang.
You're an ass.
And it makes it so good. And then to have the crowd choreograph a dance to the song that they didn't know was going to happen. Just like in any good comedy. Completely realistic. No.
Okay, fine. Maybe I'm too hard on the stupid comedies. Okay? Are you happy now?
I'm always happy, baby.
Do you want to put me saying I'm wrong on a loop again like you did last time?
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Of course I heard that. Asshole.
I didn't know you listened to the show.
I listened.
That was great, wasn't it? Mm. I'm wrong.
You're lucky you were asleep when I heard it.
Oh, you stayed the night, huh?
Shh. My mother might be listening.
Right, and that's something we should be concerned about, maybe?
Maybe.
Depends on how old we are. Stay tuned. Anyway, so...
Yeah, Ferris Bueller's Day Off is a happy movie.
It is. It's happiness personified as a film. I love it. And it's a rollicking adventure. It's a rollicking adventure while also being pedestrian. Mm-hmm. Not that it's not farcical or fantastical in a lot of its elements, because it is, but it's all just kind of, they're running around Chicago. It's all kind of... There's no huge stakes either.
Yeah.
The biggest stakes is, of the movie is that the principal might catch him, and then he'll have to go to summer school.
Oh no!
You know, it's not big like stakes movie, but I love it.
It's a cute one.
What about you? Are you going Curly Sue?
Yeah, I mean,
talk about Curled Sue.
We've already talked about Breakfast Club too, so I don't really want to rehash that.
We had a whole episode. I believe it was our second episode.
Yeah,
our second episode. We decided we decided let's do a show where we talk about movies. We go see a movie. So Carol and I were like, "Hey, this will bring us closer together." We had started dating not too long before this. And we said we'll have to see a movie every week. Mm-hmm. We'll have a movie date every week. We can make out in the movies sometimes if it's boring. and this will be a thing that we do all the time and do the show. And then we did it one week, and then the second week we were like, let's rent a movie.
Well, it gets expensive going to the theater all the time.
That's true. That's why you need to go to patreon.com/retrolatefee.
Right? Yeah, Curly Sue. I don't know the little actress's name who plays her.
Live your life either way.
But she has the most gorgeous red hair.
Oh yeah.
And what's the guy? What's the actor's name?
I believe it is brother of the late great John Belushi, Jim Belushi.
Yes, Jim Belushi. So they're like homeless, and
it could happen. A young girl, and a guy could be homeless. So it's got the realism that any good comedy needs.
It's got some touching moments that pull at the heartstrings, where like they have enough money to buy one Egg McMuffin.
Duff money? Did you say they have a duff
money? Enough money. Oh, just so mean to me.
I believe the little girl's name is Allison Porter.
Okay.
Just off the top of my head,
But they're eating an Egg McMuffin, and he's like, "Here, take the." She's eating the Egg McMuffin. She's like, "Here, take my meat. I don't need the meat." He's like, "Yes, you do. I take the egg. I don't need." And it was just like they're back and forth. So finally, he took something. I don't remember what. And they're just like, "Oh, they shouldn't have to share an Egg McMuffin."
One Egg McMuffin.
But
it's like 50 cents.
He ends up getting the shit knocked out of him.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It's been a minute since I've seen it, so I don't remember exactly what happens.
It's been 1 minute since you've seen it.
It has been a period of time since I have seen it.
They moved from Detroit to Chicago in that movie. I remember that.
Yeah. But they end up like getting taken in by this rich lady. Mm-hmm. And in the end, I think they all kind of end up as a family, and it's really sweet.
Right. It is really sweet.
She has this douchebag boyfriend, though.
Who does?
Not Curly Sue, but the rich lady. Because she's a lawyer, and she's dating another lawyer, and he's an asshole. And it's so funny, though, when they're in this restaurant, and their cell phone goes off. And, like, apparently they're all rich, and they all have cell phones. And the guy picks up his phone, and he's like, "It's mine." Like he won a prize or something. And you just want to smack his smug fucking face.
That's what makes a good comedy, wanting to smack people in the face.
And she sings the what is it, the Pledge of Allegiance? No.
Let me let you in on a little secret that I don't think you know.
What?
I've never seen Curly Sue.
I'm gonna stop talking about it right now because we're gonna watch it and we're gonna talk about it. I love it so much.
Well, we don't have to talk about it on the show.
Okay, but we're gonna watch it.
Yeah, we can watch it and talk. We could have one of those rare conversations in real life.
I can't believe you've never seen it.
Mm-mm. Nope.
It's so weird to find a movie that you haven't seen because you've seen so many movies. But
yeah.
Especially a John Hughes movie.
I am a cinephile.
I'm excited.
I don't like Jim Belushi.
Maybe we should show it to my nieces and nephews this weekend.
We could do that.
I think they would like it because Curly Sue's so cute.
Curled Susan.
Yeah.
Is her full name, right?
Sure.
So you go with Curly Sue for the 100th episode. I go with Ferris Bueller's Day Off. With special mention to She's Having a Baby, which I think is I think it's one of like his most heartfelt ones. I also really love Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
I know you do.
Which we rented and watched for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. It was good. See, I gave it a chance. I hadn't wanted to watch it, but I gave it a chance.
Once I told you it was a John Hughes movie, you're like, wait, it's a John Hughes movie? Well, maybe it won't suck.
That will open the doors for anything. You tell me it's a John Hughes movie, I'm like, okay, I'm there.
You know that John Hughes wrote Happy Gilmore, right?
No, he didn't. I'm not stupid.
Oh, I love you.
I love you too. I think you're going to at least have to weigh in as to what you think about Curly Sue. Just for like a minute or whatever.
Yeah, we can talk a little bit about it.
Cool.
All right. Curdled Sue.
Curly Sue with the beautiful curly red hair. It's so freaking gorgeous.
She's got dimples, I know, right? She smiles. She's got those little dimples. It's like a Shirley Temple type.
I think so. I don't know. I just remember the hair.
Don't think of Shirley Temple? She was the little kid.
Yeah, Shirley Temple was red-haired and cute with dimples, yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Curly Sue's hair is like longer and bigger, though.
Allison Porter.
You'll see.
All right. Well, that is our episode for the week, Carol.
Mark.
Do you want to tell anybody anything?
So, yeah, go to our website at www.retrolatefee.com.
Do it.
And write us at latefee1994@aol.com.
Do that too.
And tell your friends all about us.
Tell a friend to listen to this show every single day.
Friend. Yes, tell friend.
Tell friend. Tell Bill Friend.
Or Dave Friend.
Tell Bill Finger.
Sure.
To listen to this show. Tell the band Badfinger to listen to the show.
And thank you for listening, especially for 100 episodes. Yeah. You guys are awesome.
Thanks for sticking with us for 100 episodes. And if you weren't here from the beginning, fuck yourself. No, I'm just joking. We love all of you equally.
Yes, we do.
Just like you are our children.
Okay, that's getting a little weird.
My baby blue. No, you know how parents say they love their kids equally? Mm-hmm. That's how we love our listeners equally. Okay.
We love Scott just a little bit more, though.
I think so, yeah, just a little bit. All right, we will see you now. Oh, and Patreon.com. Have I mentioned?
He has.
You can go to patreon.com/retrolatefee, too.
Okay.
And get bonus shows. Bonus shows!
Yeah, yeah. Mixtapes and other tapes, and it's fun
all right.
stuff.
Have a good day, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.